First question is from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
John.
Dave, first I just have to ask you about the beginning of this whole ceremony in just the day. How incredible was it?
I think that the Dodgers, Lon Rosen in particular, his staff, they nailed it. It was something that, the bar's been raised on ring ceremony. I thought our players really enjoyed it. I thought the fans that were here, those that were watching, I'm sure they enjoyed it as well. Just the details and making it personal for every player, I thought was a nice added touch. Laura Lasorda, I thought that was great to obviously bring Tommy back to Dodger Stadium today. And for me, it got a little choked up when, thinking about Tommy not being here. So it was a great day all the way around. We played a heck of a ball game against a very good ball club. Walker was outstanding today.
I asked Justin earlier just what it was like hearing the roar of the crowd as you rounded the bases. How was it for you hearing all of the fans here together to celebrate?
Great. It was great. I think that I won't talk about it too much more, but we didn't get that parade. So to be able to get presented those rings in front of our home fans, I don't know the number of how many fans are here, but it almost seemed like a packed house. And it was a great day. We had Keith sing the anthem. So the flyover, that's what opening day is all about. And I expect to do that again next year.
Now you said Walker Buehler was great. What did you think of the bullpen?
The bullpen was great. I think that Victor came in and was very good. Trinan worked out of some trouble, and Corey at the end. I thought it was great. And with Kenley, today would have been 3 or 4, so we talked about it before the game, wanted to stay away from him. And he's in the same bucket with all of our other pitchers, and players, just managing workload and understanding, appreciating. We got a long season ahead of us.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, was it almost fitting that it was Justin Turner that got the run across for you guys?
It was, outside of Clayton hitting a homer to win it, Justin, all that went into this past winter, the uncertainty. So for him to come back here and then homer on the home opener, we got presented our rings, very fitting.
And we talked to you before this happened. What went into the decision to ultimately put Cody on the IL?
I just think that, we're talking to Cody, the training staff. He just wasn't ready to play through the weekend. There's an off day Monday. We can backdate. So I just think that to put him in the best position to get back, stay healthy, it was sort of a no-brainer.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
David, in regards to the 9th inning, do you expect, you mentioned managing Kenley's workload, do you expect to stay away from him 3 or 4 back-to-back days going forward to make sure he's fresh when he's out there?
I wouldn't say, certainly in the short term, and I think that we would do the same thing with any of our other relievers. So, we'll see as the season plays out. But today, I felt really good about trying to stay away from today.
Is Mookie going to play tomorrow?
We'll see. I know he's a quick healer. I know he wants to be out there. So my hope is he will. But kind of like any of our other players, we want to make sure that we don't put him in a position to make the back any worse.
Did you get a chance to really see the ring, and do you have a favorite part about it?
I saw it. I didn't get to dissect it like I will shortly. I just think that Mark, ownership, they just did a great job of capturing every detail and just making it really unique to the Dodgers of 2020 and really special. I don't know if I can pull it off with the size of it, but something that was 32 years in the making, waiting, they got it right.
Thank you.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Given the difference in the performances with Kenley Wednesday and Knebel today, is Corey at the top of the list as far as closing?
I think we're just in a really good spot, Bill. Whether it's Victor at a certain run, Corey or Blake. So I feel good about any one of those guys outside of Kenley.
I'm sure you've used Kenley 3 out of 4 days number of times in the past. What about situation this year made you want to stay away?
Yeah, I just think it's just appreciating what we went through last year and understanding that we got to play through October and we got to take care of all of our guys.
And with Cody, do you expect him to be ready, when the 10 days are up?
That's the hope. But we're not going to push him. You know how we kind of operate. So once we get the go ahead from the training staff, Cody, but I know he's eligible to return, I think, on Friday. So that'd be the hope, but it's not a hard date.
The fact that that's the San Diego series have any weight?
I don't think so. I don't think so. We have a lot of talented players. We can win, without Cody being in the lineup, but certainly makes us a lot better.
Thank you, Dave.